In today's quick service world, it's even harder for servers to make better money. Stick around because in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 proven methods that if you take seriously and put into practice, will guarantee a higher tip percentage. Hi everyone and welcome. I created this channel because I saw a need for practical advice on how to be successful in different areas. Success can mean different things for different people. I mean, to you it might be getting a raise or getting a certain job, passing a test or getting a girl, or just crushing that interview, right? But it made you feel successful. Today, we're going to talk about how to be more successful at gaining a better tip from each and every one of your guests. So we'll start out with a question of the day. So comment below the answer, or just let's have some practical conversation here. What are some things that you have seen when you dine out that have caused you to give that extra little bit of a tip? So some things the server did or the manager did that help you out. And then servers, if you have some comments below, comment what you do to get a little bit better tips. So let's get a discussion going and see how we can make other people's lives successful through our own experience. So the most important tip that I think that you can do is upselling, suggestive selling, increasing your guest check average. So most tips are based on the total check, right? So if it's a $30 check and they're, let's say, call it a 20% tipper, they're going to always tip 20%, right? They might give that, they're going to give that little extra whenever you do a little better, but they're always going to tip 20%. So they're going to get $6 on that ticket. But if I can increase that guest check average to $50, then easy math, quick math says I'm going to get $10 on that. How do we increase that? We increase it by upselling. We increase it by adding drinks, not just water and tea. We increase it by adding appetizers, by adding desserts, right? And how we upsell those things is, if you ever heard a server say, "Can I get you anything to drink?" Well, I'm sorry, but there's not anything on the menu. What I want to do is use sizzle words and use the actual brand names of things and say, "Hey guys, can I get you a Patron margarita? How about an ice cold beer to start the night with?" Right? If they always order a water, they're going to order a water anyway. All you're doing is kind of making it a little bit extra, a little bit okay for them to order something specific. Same with desserts or using brand names. A Hershey's chocolate chip cookie. How about a Bailey's coffee? Right? And using sizzle words to create that experience in their head of a creamy chicken Alfredo. Not just Alfredo sauce. Creamy chicken Alfredo. How about the delicious spinach and artichoke dip? The spicy jalapeno poppers, right? Using those sizzle words. And what that does, guys, is it gives them an experience, right? So that they're more likely to come back. They enjoy their time more. They're going to spend more money with you. And that is going to also, obviously, increase your tip because you just took your guest check average up. Sorry, words are hard. Guest check average up. So I wanted to give you guys kind of a power tip, and it kind of falls right in line with upselling and suggestive selling, and that is using mirror psychology. I do what I call is the Davis nod. But every time that I'm calling out, I'm suggestive selling something, I'm giving him this nod like, this is what you want. And you'll find yourself, if you just think about it, when I did that, you probably kind of started saying yes. So in reference, let's say that I do, "Hey guys, can I get you started with a margarita, or how about an ice cold beer?" So I'm making it okay for them to go ahead and order those kind of things, right? Instead of going, "Can I get you guys anything to drink?" So I challenge you to try the Davis nod, try the mirror psychology, right? And just go around doing this, right, whenever you're talking. You're going to start seeing people just, and you're going to end up increasing your guest check average that way, I promise. So one of the tips that I can give is being efficient over being fast. So you want to be able to have quality over quantity when it comes to taking care of your guest. And one way to do that is to have full hands in and full hands out, right? You might have heard that phrase before, but it's basically exactly what it sounds like. You want to be pre-busting and manicuring your tables and bringing stuff back to the server alley as you go. And also always be running food, be running accessories and condiments and things like that. If you're ever finding yourself with not full hands, then there's probably something you can do. The other part that goes with that is treat your section as one table. So you might have 1, 2, or 4 tables. You might have 20 tables if you're a quick service restaurant that has a low dine-in percentage. But treat every one of those guests that are there as if they're the same table. So you're going to check on each and every guest before you go back to the server alley. And you're going to bring everything you need every time you come back for each one of those tables. So ranch, if they order french fries, they're going to need ranch, or they're going to need ketchup, ranch here in Texas, right? So let's make sure that we're pre-bussing and manicuring, and we have full hands in, full hands out. We're anticipating the needs of our guests, right? And being efficient over being fast. So one tip that's often forgotten is menu knowledge. So I encourage everyone to take a menu home your first day. Take it home today, whether you've been there for a couple of years or not. Every time you get a new menu, twice or 4 times a year, you get a new menu or a new little insert. Take that home, learn it. Try the different items on the menu, a couple of things. Find your favorite items, right? Build your confidence around what your menu has and the pairings that go with it. I promise that confidence will move into your guests, right? As they start asking questions about the menu, they're going to build confidence in you, which leads to better tips, right? So take that menu home, learn that menu the best you can, do it tonight. Another tip that's often forgotten is using your name. Now, a lot of times you hear it the very first, hey guys, my name's Brad, I'm going to be your server this evening. You hear that a lot, it kind of gets lost in the mix, but you need to be using your name 2 and 3 times or more during the meal. The point behind this, it's proven fact that they're going to tip a friend more than a stranger. So you're trying to become their friend through this experience over the course of time. It starts with that name. So I like to use it at the beginning of a meal. I also like to use it right before I leave, when I leave with the drink order. So I've taken their drink order and say, hey guys, don't forget, my name's Brad. If you need anything, just holler at me across the room, right? And I'll be happy to take care of you. I'll be back with those drinks in just a second. So I've used my name a second time within the first 20 seconds of them getting there. The other thing I do, the third time I make sure that I use my name, is at the end of the meal whenever I'm dropping the check, right? I always sign the check with a thank you, which is a little bonus tip. And then I always add my name at the end. Hey guys, just a reminder, my name's Brad. You guys come on back and see me when you get a chance. I'll take care of that whenever you're ready. Make sure you use your name multiple times throughout their experience. So the final tip that I have might be classified as the most important. It's really up to you. It goes along the same lines as the Davis Nod and mirror psychology, and that is smile. Be positive. Regardless of what's going on in your life, you need to be positive with that guest that's coming in because they're trying to have a good time, right? Happy people spend more money. Happy people are better givers. Think about Christmas time and the joy that you receive around Christmas time. People love to give around Christmas because of the spirit that they have. So make that choice before you come to work. Make that choice regardless of what's happened throughout the day, that you're going to smile, you're going to take care of every guest in a positive manner, and you're going to make their day as best as you can by smiling and being positive. So thanks for stopping by. I hope today's video gave you some quick ideas and maybe inspired some of you to put these tips into play in your own career. Let me know if you'd like for me to go into any more detail with any of these tips in a future video, and feel free to ask anything in the comments below. I have a whole series that I'll be creating videos on with topics that'll include creating a better resume, crushing any interview, how to get more hours, and even videos for managers and owners on how to choose the right candidates, how to inspire your team to perform better, and just general topics of finding success. So have a great day, and remember, you define your success. Stay tuned, I'm going to give you tips on how you can make more tips. You can make more tips. Tips on how to make tips. Tips on tips on tips. Shots, 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 shots. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. What are you doing? Looking at your face. Look at the freaking camera.